Good morning. I'm going to tell you about a new tool to put in your first aid kit. It's going to go right along with your thermometer. It's called a pulse oximeter. And during the coronavirus, this is an essential tool that everyone, whoever they are, should have at home. Why? Because it's going to make screening and figuring out if somebody has coronavirus so much easier, and it can be detected so much sooner. I think it's a much more effective than a thermometer. It's something that you can use. You don't have to go to the doctor, initially. But a pulse oximeter will test how much oxygen is in your blood. And I was reading an article in the New York Times yesterday in the opinion in the opinion section. It's by Dr. Levitin. He's an ER doctor, and what he noticed is that by the time people show up in the emergency room with severe breathing problems, they're already in critical condition and they have to go on a ventilator. But they're also finding people who are not showing very many symptoms, but their oxygen is low, and then it come to find out they have pneumonia. And if it can be caught long before they're having difficulty breathing, because this is the weird thing about the coronavirus pneumonia, is that until you're in a critical condition, being in critical condition means you could die, okay? But you can check way early. If the oxygen is low, you could have the pneumonia and the symptom, and you're not at the point of death's door. But you can check this and screen this yourself at home with this little pulse oximeter. They cost about $40. Now, of course, that's before this information is going to get out. But it's something you can do, I can do. I used to be a nurse. We used to use these pulse oximeters. They have them in all the hospitals. It's something that if you've ever been in the hospital, they'll put it, it kind of pinches on the end of your finger. It doesn't hurt, and it tells how much oxygen is in your blood. It's so simple to use, and having this information long before you're having difficulty breathing, you could have the pneumonia, but it's much easier to treat before you're struggling to breathe. So it's just a weird thing about the corona pneumonia, is that you're not having it doesn't feel like you're having a hard time breathing. But the way to find out early if you're not getting enough oxygen is with this pulse oximeter. So I'm recommending that everyone get a hold of these pulse oximeters and have one for yourself. And then if you're ever worried about anyone, you can check anybody at any time. It can be used in the grocery store. When someone comes in the grocery store, everyone could be checked. Instead of having their thermometer, their temperature, they could have their oxygen levels checked. And that would be a screening. I mean, I know there's a lot of legal stuff, but it's something you or I can do, and check the people that we love and make sure that their oxygen is up at 94% to 100. 94 to 100 is what normal lungs are supposed to be doing. Anything lower, you're going to have to ask the doctor what he or she thinks. So I hope that you can ask questions, of course, underneath on the video. I'm pretty sure you can do that. And if I haven't made something clear, please point that out to me. Because I want to make life simple for you and go back to a carefree life if that's what you had before. Some people never had that. But let's make life simple for everyone and have this pulse oximeter and check our oxygen. Okay, I'm wishing the best to you. Bye-bye.